Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Fishing the Barents Sea. And we are here at Hammerfest and I've just unloaded a whole bunch of gear and fish and all kinds of good stuff, and we've also upgraded our ship quite a bit actually. Let me go ahead and show you a few things. Let me make sure the hull's repaired here. But we have upgraded storage up to upgrade 2. We're getting close to being able to upgrade to 3. We have the best engine going with plus 12 horsepower. We've got the best radar. We've got the best searchlight. We have got the best mast. Once this thing is upgraded in the storage, then we have done all that we can do to make this the best little ship possible. And the next step will be to move on and purchase the next level of boat, which in this case is going to be these, I'm not sure how you pronounce this, Schnarken maybe? But anyway, it is not going to be a cheap boat, guys. It's going to be 450,000 credits, so that means I've got to catch a lot of fish. But I do have a reputation now as a fisher wizard, so that's pretty good. But we are a long way off from that, and we're a long way off from all these other huge ships. But I'm not sure what all it's capable of doing. Looks like it's capable of doing long lines like the other one. It is not a trawler. This one, the next level, good God, it's almost 2 million credits. That one can do 10,000 hooks, unless I'm suspecting that it's probably a trawler. And you have to have a skipper license for the biggest, this next big one, the lunar bow. So they just keep going up and up and up and up. And of course, you end up with the Hermes, and you have to have a captain's certificate to run that thing. That thing is a monster. But we're on this little 24-foot boat, and this is how we start off, which is nothing wrong with that. You got to start somewhere. Alright, now let's get our stuff geared up here. We need to get our lines baited. And I'm contemplating upgrading these, but let's see. She can only hold a maximum of 4 lines. So we have to deal with what we can deal with. So I think what we'll go ahead, we'll bait these. Let's see, what's the going thing right now? Honestly, has been, well, let's stick with crab for now. And I think I'll mix in a little bit of shrimp. We'll do crab and shrimp. And see what the weather forecast says today. A little bit of precipitation, 44%. Tomorrow it looks like it's going to be a lot more chance of rain. Looks like we're going to get a lot of rain. It's just rains a lot. So not much we can do about that. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go fishing. And I will tell you guys, I do apologize for sounding the way I do, but that's one of the reasons I haven't put out a whole lot of material lately. I have the flu. And believe me, this has not been a fun time for me. I have been sick as I could possibly be. It's the worst flu I've ever had. It's completely messed up my throat. And if I suddenly go silent. Sorry about the dogs too. It's because I've gone into a coughing fit. But hopefully this new engine that I just installed is going to get us to where we need to get to quickly. I'm going to go ahead and pause this right now, guys, because the dogs are barking like idiots, and I'm sure that's interfering with your quality of your video. Anyway, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, they shut up finally. Sorry about that. Alright, what we're going to be doing is, I found out with this ship, you really can't go that far. I mean, I can go a little further than I did before, but I really don't think you can go a whole lot further than the boundaries that you see here. I went up here a little bit, and I might check this spot out over here again, maybe lay some lines there. And I've been sticking as close to Hammerfest as I can. I did come down here and visit Ripford, and it's okay. And I've been to the Hammerfest Centrum, and those are really about the only places that are close enough for this particular ship. Maybe over here I could eventually get to. It's an undiscovered location. But with this little ship, I just don't know if it's got what it takes to get there, because you have to, if it's undiscovered, you can't fast travel. You have to travel the speed that you can travel. And my main interest is to try to get as much fish and credits in as I can to get to the next ship. When I get the next ship, that is when I feel like I'm going to start exploring some. So let's go ahead and get to a good fishing spot, and I think the next one that I see is probably going to be over here. We'll get there and do a fast travel. That way I'm not taking up all your time here. And we'll go ahead and lay our lines out. I think we're going to do some shrimp this time. But like a lot of games, especially with fishing games, it does get a little grindy at times. You have to grind. I mean, you're basically setting the lines and going back, waiting a little bit, and then coming back, picking them up within a reasonable amount of time. And that's nothing wrong with that. That's the name of the game. But once you get to certain levels, then you can increase the amount of lines you get, and that means that you can get more fish, make more money, and move to the next levels. And eventually you can do things like nets and trawlers and all this other stuff. So that, whoops, that was wrong. That's when it's going to get cool. That's when it's going to get awesome. I can't wait until we get to that point. But let's go ahead and set out our next one. I think we'll do crab here. Alright, we've got that second one set. I didn't get a whole lot up here, honestly. I mean, it was kind of cool to get there, but let me see. What is the primary fish that are up there? Not a lot, to be honest. Not for the amount of travel it takes. So I think what I'm going to do, well, I don't know. We'll give it a shot again. Let's go. Let's go ahead and drop. Let's drop shrimp here. We'll see how well the shrimp does. Yeah, when I came out here the last time, I did a little bit of exploration, but that was when I had a really slow engine, so didn't get very far. But I think I might come over here and check this. There's a little bit of a highlight here, and if I do a little bit of fast travel here, oh, stop it. It's very picky about how you travel. No. And once we get this set, we're gonna have to go back and get some gas. Otherwise, we'll have to call in somebody to save us. That would be embarrassing. Hasn't happened to me yet, but I guarantee you it probably will eventually. I'll probably not be paying attention to that gas tank and I'll run us out of gas. Just kind of curious to see if this is a good fishing spot as well. At least take a good look at it. I'll tell you what, we'll throw out a line here. And we'll see what happens. Alright, we need to head on back, guys. Yeah, they have to sit out there, as I've said before, for at least 18 hours. You can get them sooner than that, but you won't get nearly the yield. Let's take a look here. What I'm trying to figure out is, would it be better to go back to the first one, or would it be better to go back to the dock? Probably better to go back to the dock, honestly, because we are going to need some gas. We first have to get within range where we can fast travel. We should be there now. Yep. Alright, we need to get all the way over here. I know. We should be alright though. Alright, we are seriously about out of gas here. Yeah, we were definitely pushing our luck on the gas. But we're almost there. Alright, boom. Now, if you click that soon enough, it shouldn't damage your ship, but I need to go ahead and get this thing gassed up. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Now we need to see how long before these mature. Okay, that's already at 15 hours and 51 minutes, so we probably ought to start heading back. That's one good thing about spreading them out, is it does give you a little more time to gas up, and then you can get out there and then you can pick them up right about the time that they're ready to go. Almost wanted to say when they're ripe. But yeah, I guess that's a good way of thinking about it. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel. Wait a minute, we can't fast travel yet. It's not going to let you. See? So what we need is we need to go fishing again. Yes, we don't have baited because we've got them all out. Need to back out. Once you get beyond that purple outline, then you can fast travel. Alright, let's first go there. Then we need to get all the way over to here. And hopefully, yep, it's blue. Perfect timing. How do you like that? It is at its peak. And if we time this right, they should all be at their peak by the time we get to them. The other thing I have to be real careful with here, guys. Oh yeah, you can zoom in. You don't have to be way out there like that. I am going to slow down. Now if you want to slow down quickly, hit the X button. And that'll get you slowed down pretty darn quick. Alright, let's see if we can't get this thing set up here. Sometimes lining these up is not easy. That's probably the hardest thing for me to do in this game, is trying to get myself lined up with these silly boys. Alright. So what I usually do is come in at an angle and keep my finger on that haul-in line button and hit it as soon as I can. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Good. Damn, I keep missing the perfects. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. So far I haven't seen any redfish. I'm getting a lot of fish here. Ooh, perfect at 52%. Perfect at 57%. So it looks like pollock has been my main catch. The haddock is right behind, and just a little bit of redfish. Might as well go ahead and gut them. Gutting's not my best thing. I've been practicing with this, and it's still very difficult to do. But those things keep wanting to pull it. They're like magnets or something. Just do the best you can, guys. That's all you can do. But actually moving a little faster helps if you can get it lined up right. Alright, let's go ahead and drive. We'll do it from the outside this time. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the next fishing hole. And that would be right here. It's already blue, just as I'd hoped. Now if I can approach it from this angle a little slower than I did the other one, I might... I need that searchlight on, do I? The only problem is sometimes with this fog it's hard to see the buoys. That's where zooming out sometimes helps. Okay, I see it now. They're way up there. So we need to come in at this angle a little bit. There we go. Yeah, if you have a little trouble seeing them, don't try zooming out a little bit. Especially with the fog, sometimes it really makes it hard to see. And I wouldn't come in too fast, otherwise you're going to pass in it, and then you'll have to circle around and come back again. And I've done that too many times. Alright, this should be good. If you're lined up with it, it's usually pretty easy from there. Perfect. That looked better than good, in my opinion. Perfect. What? I missed? How did I miss? I got distracted by the dog. I don't know if you heard the dog woofing. I was trying to get him to stop. That stinks. I've never missed. Until now. Well, not as good as the last haul, but let's go ahead and gut them. Well, that wasn't bad. That was almost perfect. Ah. Missed. Still, almost 3 stars. Ah, you little bastard. There we go. That was 4 stars. So, not too bad. It, like I said, that is in my opinion, the hardest part of that. Well, let's go ahead. Head to the next one, which is way over here. Won't let me travel that close. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're going to need to bring this about. See if you can see them now. There's a lot of fog though. Lord, I don't see them at all. I should be seeing them. Oh boy, that's not good. There they are, there they are. Jeez. That fog is horrible. Yeah, we're going to have to bring it about, guys. Sorry about that. I just could not see it. Sometimes it is a pain to get them lined up. Driving in this fog doesn't make it any easier. There we go. Perfect. Just take our time. Perfect. 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 There's a redfish. Perfect. Perfect. Well, didn't get quite as much. So, had nothing to do with my catching them skills. It had to do with the fact that this just wasn't as prolific an area, apparently. God bless it. It's so hard to gut. Ugh. No, that was terrible. That was terrible. Alright, looks like we got one more out there. Let me go ahead and get this started. And we got a ways to go, but it's still green. So let's go ahead and fast travel to here. And then we'll fast travel to here. Alright, it's blue. We went out a while. This is quite a trip for this little ship. But it looks like the fog is down and we can just get our searchlight on. And I already see them. There they are. I already see them. So let's swing around because they're at an angle. Yeah, being able to see makes a big difference. Okay, let's take the speed down just a tad. Don't want to come in too fast. Say about a quarter speed. Be ready to hit that button. There it is. See, that's the way it's supposed to go. Perfect. Now this is a new spot, so I don't know how well it's going to do. So even though I'm getting perfect pulling them in, doesn't mean I'll get a whole lot of fish. See, we've only got 9 fish on 9 lines. You want to get them on like 14 or more. This is the last one. Damn, got good. Well, not too bad, I guess. This wasn't the best run I've had, but I wanted to kind of go over some new locations, and sometimes you take, God bless, it's hard to get past those. Well, that was okay. Now that was pretty good there. That was 5 stars. I don't think I've gotten 5 stars yet. Well, guys, we have pulled in all our lines. And I think it's time we head back to port because we can't catch anymore right now. Plus, we're getting darn close to being out of gas. So, what we need to do is we need to head to the map and try to get back home as quickly as we possibly can. Zoom. I know that. There's just enough. And we'll do one more quick jump. And here we are. And it happens to be daytime, which is nice. We didn't quite get a full haul, but we got pretty darn close. We got almost 4,000 kilograms of gutted fish. And 4,000 would have filled the entire cargo hold. So I don't think we did too bad, guys, honestly. But I tell you, we're so low on gas, we may have to coast in. There we go. We got it. Boom. There we go. Looks like we're going to sell these fish. Looks like we got a total of 50,127 credits, which is not a bad haul, actually. Not bad at all. That takes us up to 78.28. And we need to do a little bit of repair work here. Obviously, we need to buy fuel. Repair. But we are still nowhere close to getting our new boat or upgrading our storage. And once we get that upgraded, that'll take it up to about 5,000 kilograms total. So that'll make what we bring in a lot better. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Look, my reputation went up. Jolly Fisher. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll be back with a new episode of Fishing Barents Sea. So until then, I will see you later. Bye-bye.